right, so for high school, we're adding 2 figures. All right, so what's going to happen is from that last slow underarm turn, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. What's going to happen is that he's actually going to be the one doing the rotation. I'm going to be doing my basic to the right. So we're going to turn this just a little bit so you can see just the path first, right? So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, and bump. And then from here, he's going to turn me 1, 2, 3, and tap. So let's go over what's happening with the hands, because that's the complicated part. I'm going to let Jonathan talk about that.
So what I'm doing is I have my right hand released. As I take my first step, do about a quarter turn, I'm going to take my right hand over the top of her hand and change hands. So once I've got her hand with my right hand, I can now let go of my left hand. On my 2, I'm turning my back to her, and I'm going to reach my hand, my left hand out around the back to take that same hand again, and now release that hand with my right hand. I come around 3, now I'm facing her again, and I'm going to hook the top of her forearm with my hand coming over the top. She's going to apply a little outward pressure, so we have a wind up for her turn, and then I simply snap that hand, that forearm back to lead her to turn, and we pick up back into our basic again on 5, 6, 7, 8.
So let's just do that now one more time, paying attention to then what happens is you do the steps. We'll do it slowly for you. We have step 1, 2, 3, tap and catch on 4. Now we take off 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so that's that one. From here, then we're going to do another half a basic. Now we've just finished that free spin. We're going to do half a basic. 1, 2, 3, tap, and then we're going to do like a Turkish towel sort of variation. So what's going to happen is we're going to go into a hammerlock position, but a reverse hammerlock. So I'm not going under this arm, or I'm going to this arm this time. Yeah. So it's going to happen. Let's just show you the figure first. So we have 1, 2, 3, and tap, and then we're going to pass each other and tap, and 1, 2, and so on. Yeah.
So we're going to start with a hammerlock. The hammerlock, as she said, is going to her left, and I'm raising the right hand. Meanwhile, the left hand stays nice and low. I'm going to actually push it a little bit farther down in order to circle the hand, twist her into a rotation. This hand's going to come over the head, and the lowered hand wraps behind her back. We have to keep turning her, keep turning her until we're not quite facing, but definitely not side by side. We need to turn our bodies as much towards each other as the arms will allow, and make sure that this raised arm comes all the way across past here, over the top of that arm. From there, I'm passing under my own hand here. So I'm going to raise this hand and walk under the bridge to get to the other side of my partner. And now we're simply passing back and forth one side to the other. Pass back and forth, 3 times total. And now I'm going to let go of my left hand that is wrapped behind my back and keep the right hand that is wrapped behind her back. I'm going to retract my arm to pull her around. Walking around her a bit, we're going to meet each other around the other side and finish facing.
So then pay attention to, from this hammerlock position, right? Da, 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 da. What's going to happen is this hand's going to go over his head, but this hand has to go down. That's how I'm going to be able to.
The other side.
Okay. So from here, if the hand stays high, I'm going to get stuck, right? So this hand has to come down while the other hand goes up. And then same thing here. The hands have to both swing down as we pass each other. That's how it's going to be the easiest. If we keep the hands high at waist height, both of us are going to have this delightful position with the elbows and the shoulders and right? Okay, so now let's look at how this, yeah, let's look at the feet. So what's going to happen is, I'll talk about my part, we'll just take turns talking about our respective parts, right?
Let's do half a basic.
1, 2, 3.
So it's the second half of the basic. This starts.
I'm going to do basically a half a turn while doing my basics. I'm going to start turning to my left. 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to tap, right? So by the time I'm done, I've done approximately half a turn. Yeah.
Okay. I'm doing basically the same thing after half a basic, 2, 3, tap. I'm walking around her, forward, side, back, or close. It depends on how much distance you've achieved at that point. But either back or close or a small step, and then tap. Those are our steps from there. Let's turn this way a little bit so you can see here. My part from here on out, every time we're passing back and forth, I'm just doing the basic. Side, together, side, tap. She's got a little bit more interesting part, but watch my part first. Side, together, side, tap, side, together, side, tap, and so forth. Together, side. Just like the basic we do in closed position. She, on the other hand.
Yes. Hammerlock. Da, 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 da. So What you're going to notice is that at the end of hammerlock, you've got your right foot free, okay? So I can't do my basic because my basic would require my left foot free. So what's gonna happen is I need to be a little bit turned towards him so that my first step goes forward, yeah? Then I'm gonna turn it to a side step, and then I will close, continuing to turn, and then I'll tap. So once again, my left foot free. Again, I can't go sideways. I've got to take a forward step. So I step forward, side, and close, and tap. So notice I'm doing almost a half a turn each time, yeah? So I go forward, side, close, and tap. I should be able to see him. And forward, side, close, and tap. Okay, we're going to do that 3 times. At the end of that, then, we're just going to do from our final position, right? Our last hammerlock position.
This is our final position here. I've got my right hand connected to her left hand there, and my hand on my back. So right hand's on her back, left hand's on my back. Here's where I let go with my left hand, and all I'm doing is using this hand to lead. And from here, she's got her left foot free, and I've got my right foot free. And we're walking around each other. She's going to do it more on the spot. I'm going to do a little bit wider circle around her. Walk, 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 and finally we tap and face each other. And we're back to the beginning, and we start over from the basic. Tap.
So let's do the whole combination for you, once through. So starting for the basic, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Second basic, we're going to go and separate. Then I have my 2 turns, and we do our spot turn, and we separate, and this is where we both turn. And we do our basic coming together, and now we do that slow underarm turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is where he's going to take off immediately. 1, 2, 3, 4. I turn, 2, 3. We do half a basic. 1, 2, 3, and now we do that Turkish towel action. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We go back to the beginning with our basic, and we do the second one, separate in the second half. And that's the pattern. Let's do it with music.